There's a corner in all our lives where decisions happen, small choices, quiet moments. What you choose there sets the course of your next year. A few minutes of real focus now can reshape your life for the next 365 days, not with magic or shortcuts, but with honest action, one clear decision at a time. You don't need a dramatic start. You need something real, and that begins right here. This session isn't about quick tips or flashy advice. It's about truth that sticks, truth that unfolds when you decide to own your life completely, to build routines that reflect who you want to become, to protect your days like precious hours, to grow when comfort whispers otherwise, and to stay silent and focused until your results speak. Because if you're serious about transformation, you'll give this the attention it deserves. 40 minutes today can shape every day from here forward. Take a deep breath, settle in, and open your mind to what could happen if you treat your next year with purpose. No distractions, no avoidance, just you, your will, and the next step toward a year that matters. This is where it starts. You're in control. When you stop blaming, you begin to take full responsibility. That means accepting that the choices you've made, the habits you've formed, and the mindset you hold have brought you to this moment. It's not about being harsh on yourself or feeling guilty. It's about being honest. You have to look in the mirror and recognize that your life is your creation. Part 1, own everything, blame no one, excuse nothing. You have to understand that owning your life is the first step toward real success. Nobody else is responsible for where you are right now, and blaming others will only hold you back. It's easy to look at your circumstances and point fingers, but when you do that, you give away your power. You hand over the control of your future to things and people outside of yourself. Excuses are the enemy of progress. They feel comfortable at first because they let you avoid the hard work of change. But excuses keep you stuck. They give you a reason to stay where you are instead of moving forward. If you want to transform your life, you have to be willing to stop making excuses. You must look at every setback, every mistake, and every failure as something to learn from, not as a reason to quit. Taking ownership means understanding that your future depends on what you do next. No one owes you anything. Success doesn't come from luck or waiting for the right moment. It comes from consistent action and the decision to take control, even when it's uncomfortable. This kind of mindset is freeing because it puts you in the driver's seat. When you own everything, you don't just react to life, you create your life. You make choices that serve your goals instead of avoiding responsibility. You learn to solve problems instead of complaining about them. This shift in thinking builds confidence and resilience because you know that no matter what happens, you have the ability to respond and keep moving forward. Taking responsibility also means being clear about where you want to go. Without ownership, goals stay wishes. With ownership, goals become commitments. You commit to working every day toward what you want. No matter how hard it gets, you stop waiting for someone else to fix things or for conditions to be perfect. You make your life happen. This is the foundation for everything else. If you don't own your situation, no amount of advice, motivation, or knowledge will help. You have to accept that you are responsible for your choices and their results. That honesty is what builds mental strength. It helps you keep going when obstacles appear, because when you own everything, you don't see problems as walls, you see them as challenges to overcome. And here's the truth. People who own their lives don't waste energy on blame or excuses. They focus on solutions. They ask themselves, what can I do right now to improve this? That question changes everything. It moves your mind from being stuck in the past to being active in the present. It pushes you to take the steps necessary to create the future you want. So take this moment to realize the power of owning your life. Accept no excuses, no blame, only your responsibility to take action. That's where success begins. When you stop giving away your power, you start creating a life worth living. This is the mindset that separates those who dream from those who do, and it's yours for the taking. Every choice you make, every action you take is your chance to build the life you deserve. Own it fully and watch how everything changes. Part 2, your routine builds your reality. Fix your days, fix your life. Your daily routine shapes everything about your life. The way you spend your hours decides your results. your feelings, and the person you become. Fixing your days means fixing your life. It's that simple. When the days are out of control, your life feels chaotic and directionless. But when you take charge of your routine, everything changes. Every morning, you make choices. What time you wake up, what you focus on first, how you prepare yourself mentally and physically, all of that adds up. A routine isn't about strict schedules or being robotic. It's about creating a rhythm that supports your goals and brings out your best self every day. The difference between successful people and those who struggle isn't luck. It's consistency. It's showing up day after day and doing the things that others don't want to do. When you build a routine that includes positive habits like reading, exercising, planning your day, or reflecting on progress, you build a strong foundation. Those habits compound. Over time, they create momentum that carries you through challenges. But here's the catch. Routines need to be intentional. If you don't decide what your routine looks like, life will decide for you. And that usually means reacting to distractions, getting pulled into unproductive habits, and losing sight of your goals. When you're intentional about your routine, you make sure your time supports your success. Fixing your day starts with small steps. It doesn't mean you have to overhaul your life overnight. It means choosing what matters most and making sure those things get done. It could be as simple as waking up 30 minutes earlier to focus on your goals, or turning off your phone during work to avoid distractions. These small changes make a big difference because they train your mind to value what's important. Routine also brings peace of mind. When your day has structure, you're less stressed because you know what to expect. You avoid wasting energy on decisions about what to do next. Your mind can focus on executing, not on figuring out what's next. That clarity creates confidence and reduces anxiety. It's easy to underestimate how much your routine affects your reality. But think about it. If you spend your mornings worrying and scrolling on your phone, how will that affect your mood and productivity? If you end your day with negative thoughts or aimless TV, how will you feel the next morning? Your daily routine is the soil where your success either grows or withers. You're in control of this soil. You can nurture it or neglect it. Building a routine that aligns with your purpose means planning your day around what truly matters, not what feels urgent or easy. It means saying no to things that don't serve your future and yes to habits that build strength and focus. Fix your days by starting with a few core actions that create success. Maybe it's writing down your goals first thing in the morning. Maybe it's reviewing your progress at night. Maybe it's blocking time to learn something new. Whatever it is, make it non-negotiable. Protect it as fiercely as you protect your health or your family. The power of routine goes beyond just productivity. It shapes your mindset. When you commit to a routine that serves your goals, you build discipline. Discipline isn't about punishment, it's about freedom. The freedom to choose what you do every day and the freedom to control your future. Your reality is a reflection of the habits you repeat. Fix your routine and you fix the lens through which you see the world. You begin to attract opportunities, energy, and people who match the life you're building. Your days become purposeful and your life becomes meaningful. Start now by examining how you spend your time. Notice what habits fill your day and how they make you feel. Decide which ones to keep and which ones to change. Design a routine that moves you toward your dreams and away from distractions. Every day is a new chance to build the life you want. When your routine is aligned with your purpose, success isn't something you chase, it becomes something you live. The best investment you can make is in your daily routine. It's the blueprint for your success and the foundation for a life you're proud of. Fix your days and you fix your life. It's a choice, a practice, and a commitment that pays off in every area: mind, body, and spirit. Part 3, choose growth over comfort every single time. Comfort feels good in the moment. It's easy to stay where things are familiar, safe, and predictable. But growth doesn't happen inside comfort zones. Growth requires discomfort, effort, and sometimes sacrifice. If you want to transform your life, you have to choose growth over comfort every single time. Growth asks for something different. It asks you to face your fears, to work when you don't feel like it, to push through challenges instead of avoiding them. That kind of effort feels hard. It can feel lonely, frustrating, and exhausting. but it builds strength, confidence, and resilience. Growth stretches you beyond your limits and opens new doors. Comfort is a trap because it offers immediate pleasure but no long-term progress. It keeps you from taking risks or trying new things. It holds you back from becoming the person you're capable of being. Every time you choose comfort, you delay the success you want. It's like standing still while the world keeps moving forward. Choosing growth over comfort means being honest with yourself about what you really want. It means recognizing that feeling comfortable right now isn't worth giving up on your dreams. You have to value your future more than your present ease. That requires mental toughness, a willingness to put in work even when it's uncomfortable. Every successful person has faced moments where they could stay comfortable or choose growth. The difference is the choice. Growth demands discipline. It means setting higher standards and sticking to them. It means waking up early to study, saying no to distractions, and embracing challenges as opportunities to learn. Comfort can come in many forms: avoiding difficult conversations, procrastinating on important tasks, sticking with old habits, or surrounding yourself with people who don't push you. Growth means stepping into those uncomfortable spaces anyway. It means having the courage to be different, to try again after failure, and to keep moving forward when the path isn't easy. The feeling of discomfort is temporary. The rewards of growth last a lifetime. Every time you choose growth, you build a little more confidence and get closer to your goals. You become stronger mentally and emotionally. You expand what's possible in your life. Choosing growth also changes how you see failure. Instead of fearing mistakes, you learn from them. You understand that failure is not the end, but a necessary part of progress. That mindset shift is powerful because it frees you from the fear that holds so many people back. Comfort is a habit, and so is growth. You can train yourself to choose growth by creating daily habits that push your limits. It might be reading a challenging book, learning a new skill, or having a difficult conversation. These small steps add up and change your life over time. Remember, growth is not always comfortable, but it's always worth it. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing to try and keep trying. Every time you choose growth, you're investing in yourself and your future. This is a commitment you make to yourself to choose progress over ease, to embrace challenges instead of avoiding them, and to never settle for less than what you're capable of. When growth becomes your priority, comfort loses its power over you. Keep pushing, keep growing, and keep choosing what makes you stronger and wiser. That's how success is built, one choice at a time, every day. Part 4, protect your time like it's your wealth, because it is. Time is the one resource that no one can give you more of. Once a minute passes, it's gone forever. Unlike money or possessions, time cannot be earned back or replaced. That's why protecting your time is just as important as protecting your wealth. In fact, your time is your wealth. How you spend it determines the quality of your life and your chances for success. Too many people treat time like something endless. They waste hours scrolling through social media, binge watching shows, or getting caught up in conversations that don't matter. But those hours add up. Days become weeks, weeks become months, and suddenly years have passed without progress. The truth is, every moment you let slip away without purpose is a moment you can never get back. Protecting your time means becoming very selective about where it goes and who gets to take it. You have to learn to say no often and without guilt. Not every request, invitation, or distraction deserves your attention. When you guard your time like it's valuable, you start to treat yourself and your goals with respect. You stop giving away your energy to things that drain you and start investing it where it counts. It's easy to feel overwhelmed because you think you have to do everything for everyone. But that kind of thinking steals your time and leaves you exhausted. The most successful people know their limits and guard their schedules fiercely. They know that saying no to one thing is saying yes to something more important. You also protect your time by being intentional with your daily activities. That means planning your day with purpose. When you start each morning knowing what matters most, you avoid wasting time on trivial tasks. Prioritize work that moves you forward and cut out anything that doesn't contribute to your growth or happiness. Sometimes protecting your time means creating boundaries. That might mean turning off notifications, setting specific work hours, or limiting social events. Boundaries help keep distractions out and create space for focus. When you protect that focus, your productivity skyrockets. Another part of protecting your time is recognizing the value of rest and renewal. Time is not just about work, it's about balance. Giving yourself time to recharge makes you sharper, more creative, and better equipped to handle challenges. But rest has to be intentional too. It can't come from wasting time, it must come from meaningful breaks that rejuvenate your mind and body. Think about your time, like an investment portfolio. You wouldn't put your money into something risky or worthless and expect good returns. The same goes for your time. Every minute you spend should be an investment in yourself, your goals, or your relationships. When you treat your time like wealth, you start making decisions that grow your life instead of draining it. The feeling of controlling your time is powerful. It creates confidence and freedom. Instead of feeling like a victim of your schedule, you become the master of it. That shift in control is a game changer. It allows you to move deliberately toward the life you want. Protecting your time means being mindful about what you allow into your day. Not everything deserves your attention. Focus on the few things that make the biggest difference. When distractions come knocking, don't answer unless it aligns with your priorities. Time management isn't about being busy, it's about being productive with intention. You want to be busy with what matters, not busy for the sake of being busy. Busy work drains your energy without moving you forward. Protecting your time means focusing on high-value activities that create real results. Every day you protect your time, you are investing in a better future. Your future self will thank you for the choices you make now. Those choices build habits, discipline, and momentum that create success over time. Part 5, cut off what drains you. People, habits, and thoughts. Guard your time with the same care you guard your money. Don't give it away lightly. Recognize that every moment you protect is a moment building toward the life you deserve. Your time is your most valuable asset. Use it wisely, defend it fiercely, and watch how your life transforms. Habits work the same way. Small daily choices add up over time, either building you up or wearing you down. Habits like procrastination, wasting time on distractions, or giving in to impulses don't just steal your moments, they rob you of your potential. Changing habits isn't always easy, but it's essential. You need to identify the habits that drain your energy or waste your time and decide to replace them with ones that serve your future. That takes discipline and self-awareness, but the payoff is huge. As you drop what doesn't help you, you free up energy for what truly matters. There comes a point in life when the most powerful thing you can do for yourself is to stop letting certain people, habits, and thoughts drain your energy. Every day, the people you spend time with, the habits you keep, and the thoughts you entertain shape your reality. If any of those are weighing you down, holding you back, or stealing your strength, it's time to cut them off. It's easy to get caught in patterns of negativity without even realizing it. Sometimes the people closest to you bring more stress than support. They may complain constantly, discourage your dreams, or pull you into their own struggles. When you're around them, you feel exhausted, frustrated, or stuck. Those relationships don't fuel your growth. They consume your spirit. You don't have to carry the burden of other people's problems or limited beliefs. Protecting your peace means creating distance when necessary. That doesn't mean you have to burn bridges, but it does mean you need to set firm boundaries around what you'll accept in your life. Thoughts can be the most dangerous energy drain of all. Your mind is constantly running a movie, and if that movie is filled with doubt, fear, or negativity, it shapes your emotions and actions in a harmful way. Negative thoughts act like anchors, holding you back from trying, from believing, and from moving forward. You have more control over your thoughts than you might think. Cutting off toxic thoughts means catching yourself when you slip into self-criticism or worry and deliberately shifting your focus to what's possible, what's true, and what's empowering. It's about training your mind to become your ally instead of your enemy. This process isn't about being harsh or unforgiving. It's about self-respect. It's about valuing yourself enough to refuse anything that limits your growth or happiness. Every time you say no to what drains you, you say yes to your future, you build a foundation of strength that supports your goals and your well-being. When you cut off what drains you, you create space for better things, you'll notice your energy rising, your focus sharpening, and your confidence growing. You start to feel lighter, more capable, and more motivated. It's like clearing a path so you can move faster and farther. The people, habits, and thoughts that used to hold you back no longer have a place in your life. Cutting off what drains you is an act of love towards yourself. It's a declaration that you are worth more than negativity and distraction. When you make that choice, you step into your power and start living on your own terms. That's how real success begins. It takes courage to make these changes. It's uncomfortable to let go of familiar people or habits even when they're harmful, but that discomfort is temporary. The freedom and progress you gain from cutting off what drains you last a lifetime. Your environment and mindset matter more than you realize. Protect them like you protect your most valuable possessions. If someone or something isn't helping you grow, it's holding you back. Removing those influences is not selfish, it's necessary. You owe it to yourself to create a life full of positive energy, strong relationships, healthy habits, and empowering thoughts. Part 6, build skills, not just dreams. Skills pay, dreams delay. Dreams are powerful. They give you direction and fuel your desire for a better life. But dreams alone won't pay the bills or open doors. Building skills means doing the work others avoid. It's about commitment and consistency. You might want to start a business, get better at your job, or learn how to manage money wisely. Those things don't happen by wishing or hoping. They require learning, practicing, and improving every day. Skills are not something you're born with. They are developed through effort and persistence. There's a difference between dreaming and doing. Dreaming feels good because it's comfortable. You imagine success without the hard work, but that comfort comes at a cost. Without building skills, your dreams will keep waiting. They become a source of frustration and disappointment. Real progress demands action, focused action on building what you need to succeed. Skills create value. When you become good at something, people want what you offer. That's how wealth is created. It's not magic. It's the result of being skilled at solving problems or meeting needs. The more skills you have, the more opportunities come your way. Skills open doors that dreams alone can't. The process of building skills can be challenging. It requires patience. Mastery doesn't happen overnight. You will face setbacks and failures, but those moments are part of growth. Each mistake teaches you something new. Each effort builds your competence. The more you work on your skills, the more confident and capable you become. Dreams motivate you to start, but skills carry you through. Without skills, you'll find yourself stuck at the starting line. But with skills, you can move forward steadily even when things get tough. Skills give you control over your future. They turn your ideas into income, your plans into progress. Invest your time in learning and practicing. Read books, take courses, ask questions, and seek feedback. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to grow. Use every experience as a chance to improve. The discipline to build skills will set you apart. It separates those who only dream from those who achieve. Remember, skills don't just pay the bills. They build confidence, open networks, and create freedom. The more you develop your abilities, the more options you have in life. You're not just chasing a dream anymore. You're building a life you can depend on. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the right opportunity. Start today by focusing on the skills that matter most to your goals. Action beats intention every time. The time and effort you put into building skills will pay off in ways you can't imagine yet. Dreams are the vision, but skills are the foundation. To transform your life, commit to building both. Invest in your growth and watch how your dreams turn into achievements. Skills pay, dreams delay. Choose to build what lasts. Part 7, stay silent, stay focused, stay dangerous. There's a power in silence that many don't understand. In a world full of noise, constant chatter, and endless distractions, choosing to stay silent is a strength, not a weakness. When you speak less, you listen more. You absorb details others miss, you avoid unnecessary drama, and focus on what really matters. Silence isn't about hiding or avoiding, it's about guarding your energy and sharpening your focus. Staying silent gives you space to think clearly. When your mind isn't crowded with distractions or the need to prove yourself, your thoughts become sharper, your decisions wiser. People who talk too much often reveal their weaknesses or plans too soon. But when you keep your goals and ideas close to your chest, you protect them. You work quietly, making progress without attracting unnecessary attention or opposition. Focus is what turns effort into success. It's easy to get pulled in many directions, but those who succeed concentrate their energy on what will move them forward. Distractions are everywhere: social media, gossip, pointless debates, and even well-meaning but distracting advice. Staying focused means saying no to all that noise. It means setting clear priorities and sticking to them every day. When your mind is focused, you become unstoppable. Being dangerous means having the ability to act decisively when the time is right. It means preparing yourself quietly so that when opportunity knocks, you respond with strength and precision. People who stay silent and focused develop skills, knowledge, and habits that make them powerful. They don't need to announce their plans or boast about their progress. Their results speak louder than words. There is a calm confidence that comes from working in silence. It's a quiet power that intimidates because it's clear, consistent, and unstoppable. When you stay silent, you avoid unnecessary conflict. You conserve your energy for what counts: the work, the goals, the actions. You become a force that moves steadily, without distraction or drama. Many people waste their power by talking too much about their dreams and plans, but doing little to follow through. Success is built in the quiet moments when no one is watching. It's in the hours spent learning, practicing, and improving without applause. Staying silent keeps you disciplined and focused on your path. Being dangerous isn't about being aggressive or loud. It's about being prepared and deliberate. It's about having the strength to face challenges head-on without distraction or hesitation. When you combine silence with focus, you develop a presence that commands respect. People notice your work, your results, and your determination without needing explanation. Silence protects your mind from unnecessary stress and negativity. It allows you to think deeply and creatively. Focus channels your energy toward your most important goals. Being dangerous means you are ready for success when it arrives, able to act swiftly and effectively. Choosing to stay silent, stay focused, and stay dangerous means mastering yourself. It means controlling your environment and your mind. It means being patient but prepared, quiet but powerful. When you live this way, you become a force in your own life. You stop reacting to the world and start creating your own reality. This approach demands discipline and self-control. It requires resisting the urge to explain, defend, or seek approval. Instead, it calls for confidence in your own path and the quiet determination to see it through. When you master silence, focus, and readiness, you set yourself apart from the crowd. The greatest achievements often come from those who work silently behind the scenes. Their power lies in their focus and the ability to act when it matters most. By staying silent, staying focused, and staying dangerous, you build a foundation for lasting success that no one can take away. Part 8, embrace failure as your greatest teacher. Failure is not the enemy of success. It's one of its greatest teachers. Many people fear failure because they think it means they're not good enough or that their efforts have been wasted. But the truth is, failure is a necessary step on the path to success. It reveals what isn't working and pushes you to adjust, improve, and grow. When you embrace failure, you stop being afraid to try. You understand that every mistake, every setback, is an opportunity to learn something valuable. Each failure gives you new information about your approach, your habits, and your mindset. It forces you to examine your actions honestly and make better choices moving forward. The discomfort of failure can be intense. It can sting your pride and challenge your confidence. But that pain is temporary. The lessons it teaches last a lifetime. People who succeed don't avoid failure. They face it head on and use it as fuel to drive them further. They see failure as a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. Failing also builds resilience. It toughens your mind and spirit. When you faced disappointment and kept going, you develop strength that others lack. You learn how to handle pressure, criticism, and uncertainty without losing sight of your goals. That kind of mental toughness separates those who succeed from those who give up. Another powerful aspect of failure is that it teaches humility. It reminds you that no one has all the answers and that growth comes from being open to change. When you accept failure as part of the journey, you become more willing to listen, learn, and adapt. This openness is essential for lasting success. Embracing failure requires shifting your mindset. Instead of seeing it as proof that you should stop, you see it as a sign that you are trying something worthwhile. It means valuing progress over perfection and understanding that mastery comes through practice, trial, and error. Every successful person has faced failure many times. What sets them apart is not that they never fell, but that they refused to stay down. They picked themselves up, adjusted their course, and kept moving forward with more wisdom and clarity. The key to learning from failure is reflection. Take time to analyze what happened without judgment. Ask yourself what you can do differently next time. Use those insights to build better habits and smarter strategies. This process turns failure into a powerful tool for growth. Failure also teaches patience. Success rarely comes overnight. When you accept that setbacks are part of the process, you stay committed for the long haul. You stop chasing quick wins and focus on building solid foundations that last. In the end, failure is not something to avoid or fear, it's something to embrace. It sharpens your skills, strengthens your character, and deepens your understanding of the journey. When you learn to see failure as your greatest teacher, you transform challenges into opportunities and setbacks into progress. This mindset opens the door to continuous improvement and ultimate success. It makes you bold enough to take risks, wise enough to learn from mistakes, and strong enough to keep moving forward no matter what. Failure, when embraced, becomes the most valuable lesson you'll ever receive. Part 9. Surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you. The people around you have a powerful influence on your life. They shape your thoughts, your habits, and even your beliefs about what's possible. To build mental discipline and achieve lasting success, it's crucial to surround yourself with people who challenge you to be better and inspire you to reach higher. When you spend time with those who push you, you're forced to raise your standards. They don't let you settle for less than your best. Their presence motivates you to stretch beyond your comfort zone and grow in ways you never thought possible. Being around driven, focused individuals creates an environment where excuses don't fit and commitment becomes the norm. Inspiration from others sparks your own creativity and ambition. When you hear about their struggles and victories, you realize success isn't a mystery reserved for a few. It's a path anyone can take with the right mindset and effort. Their stories fuel your determination and remind you that challenges can be overcome. At the same time, surrounding yourself with the right people keeps you accountable. They'll call you out when you slack, encourage you when you doubt yourself, and celebrate your progress along the way. This kind of support is priceless. It keeps you focused and consistent, even when motivation fades. Choosing the right company also means distancing yourself from negative influences. People who complain constantly, make excuses, or doubt your abilities drain your energy and cloud your judgment. Their mindset can limit your growth and hold you back from achieving your potential. Protecting your mental space by cutting ties with these influences is a form of self-respect and discipline. Building a circle that challenges and inspires you requires effort. It means seeking out mentors, peers, and friends who reflect the qualities you want to develop. Look for those who live intentionally, set goals, and take action. Their habits and mindset will rub off on you, helping you build your own mental strength. It's important to remember that you become the average of the people you spend the most time with. If you want to grow, your circle must grow with you. This doesn't mean you have to abandon old relationships, but it does mean you should prioritize time with those who elevate your thinking and support your journey. Surrounding yourself with the right people also opens doors. It creates opportunities for learning, collaboration, and new experiences. When you connect with individuals who challenge and inspire you, you gain access to new ideas, perspectives, and resources that accelerate your progress. Sometimes the people who push you hardest are the ones who care most. They want to see you succeed and aren't afraid to speak the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. This honesty builds trust and deepens relationships, which are essential for long-term growth. In the end, mental discipline is not just about how you control your thoughts or habits, It's also about the environment you create around yourself. The company you keep either strengthens your resolve or weakens it. Choosing wisely is one of the most powerful decisions you can make on the road to success. Invest in relationships that challenge your limits, inspire your dreams, and hold you accountable. Let those around you be the fuel that keeps your fire burning strong. When your circle reflects your ambitions, you'll find it easier to stay focused, motivated, and committed to your path. Remember, success is rarely a solo journey. It's shaped by the people who walk beside you. Make sure those people lift you higher every day. Part 10, celebrate small wins. They build unstoppable momentum. Every journey toward success is made up of many small steps. Those little wins often go unnoticed, but they carry a power that can change your entire path. Taking time to recognize these small achievements isn't just about feeling good for a moment. It's about creating a rhythm of progress that fuels your mind and keeps your motivation alive. When you celebrate small wins, you're reinforcing a habit of success. Each accomplishment, no matter how minor it seems, sends a clear message to your brain that you're moving forward. This message builds confidence and creates positive energy that propels you to take on the next challenge with more enthusiasm. Focusing only on the big picture can be overwhelming. Sometimes the goal looks so far away that it's easy to lose direction or feel discouraged. But when you break your journey down and acknowledge every small step you complete, you turn a mountain into manageable hills. That makes it easier to stay disciplined because you see real progress happening in front of you. Momentum is the key that unlocks consistent success. Once you start winning, you want to win more. That energy builds naturally, and it's hard to stop a person who's on a roll. Celebrating small wins keeps this momentum alive, especially on days when motivation is low or obstacles seem to slow you down. Taking time to honor small victories also teaches patience. It reminds you that success isn't instant. It's the result of steady daily effort. Each small win is proof that your work is paying off and that patience with the process will bring results. It's important that celebrations fit your style and reinforce your commitment. Whether it's a moment of reflection, writing down your progress, sharing your success with someone who supports you, or giving yourself a small reward, these acts deepen your connection to your goals and fuel your drive. Ignoring small wins can be dangerous. Without recognizing progress, doubts creep in, motivation fades, and your mind drifts toward giving up. Celebrating regularly helps avoid this trap by keeping your spirit strong and your focus clear. When you see yourself succeed at small tasks, you build trust in your own abilities. This trust is the foundation of mental discipline and resilience. It creates a mindset that expects progress, believes in growth, and refuses to be shaken by setbacks. Every small victory is a brick in the foundation of your future success. It sends signals to your brain that you are capable and on the right track. Over time, these signals strengthen your confidence and make your journey smoother. Building the habit of celebrating small wins turns progress into a positive cycle. It keeps your energy fresh and your commitment steady. It is the fuel that helps you maintain mental discipline, especially when challenges arise. Success is not about one giant leap. It is about the many small steps taken consistently over time. When you honor these steps and celebrate each one, you create momentum that becomes unstoppable. That momentum is what turns dreams into reality and transforms your life. So pay attention to every success you achieve. Acknowledge it, appreciate it, and use it to build your confidence and motivation. When you do this, you create a powerful foundation for lasting success that no obstacle can break. As we come to the close of this journey, understand this truth. Success is not built overnight. It is crafted day by day, moment by moment, through the choices you make when no one is watching, the strength to keep going, the discipline to push through when things get tough, and the wisdom to celebrate every small victory. These are the things that separate those who succeed from those who merely wish for success. Your mindset is your most valuable tool. Guard it fiercely. Protect it from doubts, distractions, and negativity. The path ahead may be filled with obstacles, but those obstacles are only as powerful as the weight you give them. When you build the habit of acknowledging progress, no setback can stop your momentum. Each small win is like a spark lighting your way through the darkness. Remember, It's not about giant leaps all the time. Real growth happens when you commit to steady progress, when you consistently show up, do the work, and honor the small steps. You build a foundation so solid that success becomes inevitable. This foundation is built on trust in yourself, patience with the process, and a refusal to quit. Success will not come to those who wait for perfect conditions or a lucky break. It comes to those who take responsibility for their lives, who hold themselves accountable, and who use every experience, good or bad, as a lesson to grow stronger. Own your journey fully. Blame no one. Make no excuses. This mindset is the cornerstone of all achievement. Take a moment to look back on what you have accomplished, no matter how small it may seem. That progress matters more than you realize. It fuels your confidence, sharpens your focus, and gives you the strength to tackle the next challenge. Celebrate it quietly, feel it deeply, and let it motivate you to keep moving forward. As you step into each new day, carry with you the knowledge that discipline and persistence are your greatest allies. Keep your mind clear, your heart committed, and your actions deliberate. Success is not just a destination, it is a way of living. It is built through the habits you form, the thoughts you nurture, and the decisions you make. Your future depends on the effort you put in today. The small wins you celebrate now are the building blocks of a life filled with purpose, achievement, and fulfillment. Stay disciplined, keep your focus sharp, and never underestimate the power of consistent progress. This is your moment to rise, to own your story, and to build the life you desire. The journey may be long, but it is yours to conquer. Keep moving forward with courage and confidence, knowing that every small step takes you closer to the success waiting on the horizon. Believe in yourself, trust the process, and remember, the best is yet to come.